Welcome back. This is Staring from Staring Gaming. Today we're on the Burning Crusade dungeon of the Sethekk Halls. Let's get started now. Now this is one of the bigger rooms you came in. As you can see, all the groups that you would have to pull. It's basically LOS pulling, or line of sight. Run here, aggro, run back here and hide. Basically rinse and repeat pretty much for most of these groups here. Now the pathway here actually opens once you defeat the last boss. Now this was pretty much the same rule. You line of sight pull everything. Now, like just all the dungeons down here in Techyard Forest, you'll find mineral, or I mean money and herbalism knolls. So, you have your skill? Not a bad place to farm a little. Because you can also loot mobs like this. This here's the first boss. All he really does is summon up void walkers that you gotta defeat. Other than that, you just burn them down. Now I gotta activate my UI in order to talk to these two right here. Now we get back to this. As you see, there's a mining node right there. Now this room was a bit of a pain, but AoE was really the best, honestly, back here. Just would hope the tanks hold you guys while you just AoE burn. Now, as you can see, the prophets actually die and turn into spirits that will pretty much slow follow you. And unfortunately, nothing you can do other than wait them out. They do hurt. Back then, they hurt. Usually we just pull this group here, line of sight pull them over here, and then just skip what we could. Now back then, Druids actually had a quest for their special flying form. It would involve them doing a quest chain in order to get this orb that would come to this spot. And there was a pedestal actually where this guy was standing that would actually summon him up. And you would have to defeat him in order to unlock the Druid's flying form. But now he no longer needs to do that quest. So the good thing though, this boss, he also drops a mount too. So you would have to farm heroic and hope that he drops it. During this fight, as you can see, there's spirits here. You would have to deal with them periodically. Other than that, he was just pretty much an easy tank and spank. Now this is the final boss right here.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets. Power, great power. Power in trinkets.
He is annoying as you think. Pretty much this guy, if I remember my recollection right, he does an Arcane Nova where you have to hide behind these pillars. Back then, if you decided, hey, I'm not going to hide, well, you're dead. This guy could wipe groups if people didn't do the mechanics. But nowadays,
We'll make war, I guess.
Now the path I mentioned earlier in the video unlocks when you kill the boss there. Basically, it's just the easier way for you to get out of the dungeon. Back then, like I said in some other videos, back then we didn't have the port that you could take, just teleport in and out. We actually had to backtrack sometimes, or hopefully there were some shortcuts like this one in there you can just take, get out. But that's pretty much been Sethekk Halls. This has been Astarion from Astarion Gaming, asking you to please like and subscribe to my videos. I will see you guys in the next one.